So my plea is, can we please put it to the voters? Commissioner Ramsey, I understand that public safety is important to voters, but they didn't ask the question, would you like to cut?
I'll second if we can vote on it real quick before I have to go.
Instead of public safety.
I'll second it.
Yeah, all right, motion, this is the motion, is to go to the voters instead of shoving cuts down their throats. And then there's a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Okay, and again, the poll did not ask voters, do you want to see a pay increase and at the same time cut childcare services and at the same time cut public health services? That was not the poll. The poll.
That's why my precinct would like to make.
So, Judge, so what's
You're,
the vote?
you're
3-2?
basing it on the poll, so you can't have it both ways, Commissioner.
Precinct.
All right, yes, Commissioner Ellis. All right, and then what about the colleagues? You know,
Judge,
so
we didn't call
compassionate.
a
Okay, so
vote
we
yet.
made the vote.
Yes,
What was the vote? 3-2?
yes,
It was
yes.
2-3.
And then, of course, the folks that are extremely callous are voting that same way. All right. Here's another.
2-3 failed. Commissioner Garcia, you voted no.
No, it failed. The GOP 3 voted no. So let me, and then there's another one here that I have, and this is, let me see. Then the second one is to remove the exemption, a motion to remove the exemption for court offices from the proposed hiring freeze. The proposed hiring freeze includes exemption for court offices, effectively allowing court offices to continue to hire while departments face serious hiring freezes. This motion seeks to hold court offices to the same standards we're holding our departments to. So that's my motion. Do I have a second on that one?
Jay, again, point of order, this is not an offset. This is a restoration.
I've seen some motions on the SOP. I would recommend let's take it after the break so everybody is just on the same page about what number we're on.
So we don't want to vote on hiring freezes?
The SOP is attached to this item, and we have in the agenda for it to go after the break.
Okay, I'm just getting that the colleagues don't want to support this. I mean, why are you delaying it?
The time to vote on this is when the hiring freeze item comes up.
Correct.
Just so that's what he said. Make that motion then.
Or I mean, we can take them up, but I know I've seen
Why
two
can't we
other
just
motions.
take them up and y'all vote no? What are you afraid of?
I'm not.
I don't
afraid of anything.
understand.
Judge, we think there's other motions potentially on this item, and so that I think that's.
But how does it affect? I mean, they either want to do the same thing they're forcing others to do, or they don't. Like, it's not.
No, we have no issue with the vote. We're just.
Yeah.
Well, look, I
Judge,
can have.
this
I'm
is a
allowed to have
cut.
a motion in a second.
Yeah, this
There's
is a
a
cut,
motion
so
in
we're
a
not
second.
debating.
Okay,
All
I'll
in
second
favor?
it.
I'm in favor. Is there all opposed to doing the same thing that you're demanding of departments? No. Does motion carries
No.
4-1? All right, so
Get to the item.
so
when we
motion
get to the item.
motion fails, so they are not willing to implement a hiring freeze to their offices, but they do want to see it in the public health department, and they want to see it in the libraries and the juvenile probation department. Okay, and then the other one
To make a
is
substitute motion that it apply only to your office.
that's
I would
funny,
second.
Commissioner.
And let's, if everyone
right.
could turn to the updated hiring freeze SOP that was worked on with HRT, OMB, OCA, and the 5 court offices so you can see the actual facts.
Okay, and then I would like to move to restore, since we're not cutting anything, I would like to restore all departments to their full fiscal year current level of service budgets. Since everybody says we're not cutting any services, then we should just have the current level of service repeated for next year. So I would like to see if my colleagues are willing to have the same level of services next year as we've had this year. I would like to vote that all departments keep the same level of service. Do I have a second for all departments to keep the same level of services? I think,
Well, we can't do that because the money has to come from somewhere, right? This process we've set up. I'm for it, but we can't do it. So when the decision was
right.
made,
Well, I just want to make it clear that 3 colleagues here, they say there are no cuts, but they're not willing to second a motion to keep the current level of service.
Nonsensical.
So that means there are cuts.
It's 4 colleagues that don't want to make the
Okay.
second.
And
so Judge,
yeah.
we bought it that time. Now, when you're 71, you
Yeah.
kind of know when you
Well,
got to
I'm
take
just
a
not
break.
gonna vote for these additional. I'm not gonna vote for this whole, and I'm not gonna vote against my constituents' interest. You represent a certain party, Commissioner Ramsey, and I respect that. But the rest of us ran on something else.
1.2 million people.
I
So,
represent the
colleagues,
whole county.
colleagues, we got about 5 more items, right?
Yeah. All right.
I
Why don't
move that we take
10-minute
a
break and then
bathroom
come
break,
back to these
please.
5 items?
Can we take a 5-minute break,
I'm
please?
gonna let you continue with the court. I don't want to be a part of this nonsense. All right. Thank you.
Let's take
Can we take a 5-minute break?
let's take a
please?
10-minute break.
Commissioner,
Yes.
can we take a little bit longer so
Okay,
we can
how long do you need?
reconcile everything? Can we
How
come
long
back
do you
at
need,
6:05?
Director Ramos?
Can we do 6:05?
6:05?
Now, is that enough? You want longer? I'd like to have my dinner if you don't
Let's do
mind.
6:15.
6:15.
6:15.
Okay, it is now 5:45. The court will take a break until 6:15. Is that all right? 6:15? You want 6:30? No. 6:15.